Got this really nice old house. I'm not sure how old it is, but definitely more than 100 years old. I've gone through here a little bit already by the house and just found one memorial over there and one big D-buckle and a small D-buckle over in here. But I got my first period artifact that I'm looking for. It's going to be a flat button, and still got the shank attached, so that's pretty cool. So this is the kind of stuff that we're looking for here. So hoping there's some older, maybe colonial coins in this area. I think the house is old enough you can see the stone foundation right there. Let me zoom up for you. It's an old stacked stone foundation, so the house has got some age to it. But it's not a bad little find. I'll clean that up. We'll see if there's anything on it. But all right, we're gonna keep going, see what else we get. I just started the front yard. This is probably about my third pass, so just taking it easy, going slow, picking through some of the iron that's close to the house. All right, see you on the next. All right, still going on this old place. There's the house again. I pretty much finished up the front yard here, but I got a cool little relic here. I've never dug one of these with the heart in it. It's like a lady's shoe plate, a heel plate for a shoe. A little damaged over here, but it was down there too. It was down there pretty deep. But again, going more towards the period of the beginning of the house. So that's a pretty neat relic. I found heel plates before, but never with that heart shaped in them. I've seen them, other people find them, but that'd be the first one I ever found. So that's pretty cool. I'm kind of a little bit surprised there wasn't much more in here. Just that flat button over there, really, that was period, and those two D-buckles that were over there. And I did find a small brass ring, probably like horse tack. But hey, you never know. I still got the side, the back. I can go anywhere on the property here. There's over 40 acres, but I believe this is the homestead. There was no other older ones around, so. But all right, we'll get back to you if we find something else. Okay, still here. Did the front yard already and was over at the side. I was over at the side over there. I found a toe tap over there. So I decided to come back to the front yard, and instead of going the side to side like I was, just go up and down. And I found a wheat penny that I missed, but I got a strange signal. It was bouncing between low and high, and I almost didn't dig it, but I'm so glad I did. This is a shield nickel. Now, it's not so obvious from this side, and I don't know if I'm going to get a date off of it. However, you can clearly see the 5 cents there. So that is an old coin. I forget where these are, 1860s, 1870s, 80s, I don't even know. Let's see, if it was like this, should flip over like this and the shield would be on the front there. Barely. Like I said, don't know if I'll get a date. But that's a cool find. But look at how deep that was. I mean, there's the pinpointer. And that's every bit. That's every bit of 8 inches, maybe more. Yeah, about 8 inches there. So, all right, we're going to continue. I'm going to go nice and slow. Probably here until it gets dark. But I knew this house had to have some older stuff. But apparently, we got some deep stuff. So I'm going to slow it down and dig those deeper signals, even if they're not so great, see what happens. So, all right, hopefully there'll be something else. If not, we'll see you on the wrap. Okay, still at it. Been wandering all over this yard, and it seems like every time I make another pass somewhere, I'll go over there, come back, I end up digging something else. I don't know why I'm not hearing it. I am having my doubts now about my machine. My machine's a few years old. It's a Garrett Ace 400. Everything that you've seen in my videos, I have found with this machine. Don't get me wrong, but I really want to upgrade now. I'm thinking about going with the Amphibio, the Amphibio macro, or macro Amphibio. That or the Equinox 800 by MindLab. I'm not sure, but just dug another signal that was iffy, and turns out to be an Indian penny. I was just wondering why I wasn't getting any signals in this yard. And it's a 1907. The signals here are really tricky. And then the black gnats are horrible. But, I mean, that was down there too. Sorry about that. There. I mean, that was down, about, I don't know, maybe 6 inches. So, I don't know. It's a terrible thing when you don't trust your machine. I've been going through this the last couple of hunts, been questioning myself. Should I dig this signal? Should I not? And I end up going back and digging it. Turns out to be nothing. Or I say, no, I'm not digging it, and I go back just because I said that, and it turns out to be a coin. And it's like, that signal should not have been a coin. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, the ground, where I'm going, or if it's time for a new machine. But I vote time for a new machine. So, all right, well, got a 1907 Indian. That's cool. And that old shield nickel. And I got one wheat penny from here. No silver coins. And like I said, very tough signals. But, all right. See you on the next, or the wrap up. And I just got permission from the guy. He said come back anytime, as many times as I want, which would be great if the yard was loaded with all kinds of stuff. But I got some cool relics, so that's cool. I mean, there might be more stuff in the back. We'll have to see. All right, see you on the next, or on the wrap. All right, guys, new day, new hunt. I just got permission on a pretty good house. It's on the other side over there. The wife was really good. She was the one that gave me the permission, but the husband came home, didn't want me out in the front or close to the house. So I kind of lost the good spots of the house, but I just came back in the back. He told me that I can go back here behind the garage. I'm already getting a lot of iron, but I got a signal that was really close to the surface, and I don't know why it's so close, but got my first silver, and it's going to be another SLQ. I've been killing SLQs this year. This is about my 4th one, I think. Doesn't seem to be a date, but so there could be some stuff back here, but it's going to be hard picking. There is a lot of iron. So, all right, let's see how we do. I'm kind of bummed that I lost the front of that house, because that's, the front yard is your most activity. But hey, we'll give it a shot, see what happens. All right, see you on the next. Okay, guys, just got permission on this house here. It's an older house. The lady said, no problem, go ahead. She said it has been done before, and she doesn't think I'm going to find anything, but you know how that goes. I don't mind hunting places that have already been hunted. So we're going to give it a little bit here, see what we got, try to do the front here a little bit, and see what comes out. If nothing, I'll move on, but hopefully we find something that they missed. Still playing with rain. It was pouring on the way up here. It stopped raining, so I'm hoping I stay out of the showers for right now. But all right, hopefully we'll see you on the first find. Okay, just made the intro clip at the car there. Started my first pass. Decided to come out close to the road and work into the house, because sorry about the traffic noise there, right on the main road. But if anybody had pounded on this, they probably would have stayed close to the house. So I decided just to come up and do one of these trees here. I'll start out here and work my way towards the house. But I dug one zinc penny, and now I just got a flat button. So I love it when they say you're not going to find anything because it's been hunted before. You know how that goes. Looks like an earlier one. I don't know if there's any writing on it. I'll have to clean that up. But all right, been here 5 minutes and picked up a nice early flat button. So all right, we will see you on the next. Okay, been a little bit, still out in the front here, and just been going slow and been digging some iffy signals. Since this has already been gone over, I figured dig all the signals that sound somewhat repeatable. That's what I did on this one, and turns out to be a buffalo nickel. Of course, there we go. Have to get it cleaned up, see if there's a year on it. But it's an old coin. You can see the buffalo there. So we'll take that. And it was down there too. Pretty deep hole. I had another deep nickel before that was probably just about as deep, and it was just a Jefferson nickel. So I picked up 2 or 3 wheat pennies. So as I said, you know, even though the yard's been gone over, you never know. And I'm cleaning up behind them. So all right, hopefully there'll be more. All right, still going. Got a screaming signal that was pretty deep. I thought it was going to be a coin, but turns out to be this piece of brass here. It's like some kind of a knob or something. I don't know if that would have been, I thought at first it might be an oxen knob, but I don't think I've ever seen one that has this on there. So I'm not sure exactly what that is. See, it's got a little design going around the edge there. Looks like that's, oops, sorry. Looks like that's to grip it, to turn it, but not sure. If you guys have any idea, leave it in the comments below. I'll get it cleaned up. You'll see it on the wrap up. Maybe you'll get a better idea of what it is. So, all right, still going, a little bit slow, but we're making finds. See you on the next. All right, still going. I finished up with the front part of the house. Now I'm on the side, and there's a ton left over here. I went over in the back by the clotheslines and by where the cellar door is, and a lot of trash signals in there, but the front's really not too bad. So hopefully the side's the same way. But I just come across this thing. It looks like some kind of an old emblem or something. I have no idea, but it's got some design on it there. The back is flat, so I don't know if this would have been, you know, on something as like some kind of an emblem or a decoration, but it's pretty neat. I like it. So it's a cool little relic. But all right, I'm gonna continue, see what else we get out of the side yard here. Not too many signals. Like I said, those guys got some, you know, the sound looks like they got most of it, but I'm still pulling stuff out. So all right, we'll see you on the next. Well, still going, and got something with a little bit of age to it. Don't know if I hit it or not there, but it's what's left of a, looks like a pewter spoon bowl. It's pretty shot, but yeah, we'll take it. There's nothing else left in the hole. It's pretty deep down. Almost didn't dig it, but like I said, I'm just digging signals that I might not normally dig, and come up with this. So at least this has got a little bit of age to it. This and that flat button. Nothing else really as old as the house, I don't think, except for this and the button. But the house has got to be around mid 1800s. So, but all right, we're gonna continue. I just got a little bit left, and we'll see what happens from there. Hopefully see you on the next. Okay, I just dug that pewter spoon bowl, oh, I don't know, maybe 20 feet over there. And the very next signal that I got that was worth digging is a handle of a pewter spoon or fork. So that's pretty cool. It seems like this corner there's more iron and more older stuff, and there's some rocks around here. I'm starting to wonder if there wasn't an older home site here. See some rocks there. There's some rocks in that front corner over there, and the button was more out this way but towards the front. So we can keep going a little bit along this area and see if we manage to get anything else that's older like that. All right, see you on the next. All right, guys, you saw the clips of some of the finds. This is going to be the wrap up on 3 different hunts that I did probably over maybe the last 2 weeks. It has been so hot, as I know a lot of people, it's been hot all over the country, but you know, it's been in the 90s here, high humidity the last couple of weeks, at least the last 2 weeks, and I can't get out when it's like that. It's too much on me. Ever since I had the heart issue last year, the heat just kills me. So anyway, let me go over the finds real quick. That first place that you saw me do was a nice older home, probably mid 1800s. I got some of the finds on video, and some of them I just I didn't film them. But this here looks like an old like a teapot spout, or a maybe from a flower can, a watering can or something. But I'm pretty sure it's like a plated brass or copper even. Don't know how old it is, but it was pretty neat find. It came out like that, so you can see the spout there. Oh, it's stuck on there. It's crushed in. I didn't try to open it up or anything, but that was pretty neat. There's some period artifacts too. You got some horse tack here, some rings, a D-buckle. There's another small D-buckle. Hem weight, couple of parasol slides, some miscellaneous. Not sure what, it could be just a washer here. This is a little bit thicker and heavier, so could have been part of something else. It's a piece of an old suspender clip there. Kind of mangled up. Couple pieces of lead. I'm pretty sure this is a fired round ball. There was a pocket watch bezel, which was pretty neat. I did get that cool heel plate with the heart in it. This is the first one that I've ever found with a heart in it. I found heel plates before, but never, they were either had like a square or whatever, but never a heart pattern. And I got a toe tap. So as far as relics, that was pretty much everything that I dug in there. A lot of junk. The signals were really hard in there. You heard me mentioning, I was getting a little bit frustrated with my machine because I was going over areas, not picking it up, and then coming at it a different way, and picking it up, kind of a signal that you weren't sure about. The signals were not good there. As far as coins, I did get a couple of old coins, but got some clad. You see a bunch of quarters, some dimes, a couple of zincs, copper pennies, a couple nickels there. But as far as the old stuff, I did get 2 wheats, and those were 1915 is the oldest one, and a 1957. The 57 is in worse shape than the old one. But anyway, I did get this shield nickel, which is really cool. The shield nickels, they run 1866 to 1833. Now this side is pretty good, but when you flip it over, the detail's just gone on it. I mean, I can barely even recognize an outline of a shield, let alone a date. The date would have been at the bottom down here. But there's just no detail on that side. But one side is pretty good, so it was identifiable, so that was all right. And I did get a 1907 Indian head penny. I expected to find more stuff like this. I think I'm going to try that place again. I have permission to go back whenever I want. I think if after I get my new machine, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going with the Mind Lab or the Nocta Amphibio, but when I get the new machine, I think I'm going to go back to that place because I'm sure I missed some signals. But this was the second place that I did. I only had one clip of finding the silver quarter, but I did find a few things there. Some modern change. Not sure if that was part of a pendant or something. It's got that little hole in there, which kind of throws me. I thought it was a washer at first, but not sure. This is part of an old tie clip. Some clad, and I did end up, this was all out front. I ended up digging these, 6 wheat pennies, and they range in dates from, there's 2 1917s, a 1919, a 23, a 24, and a 37. And then in the back, I got this Standing Liberty quarter, which I can't get a date off of. You can see how worn it is. It's really worn out. The thing that was kind of disappointing on that hunt was the lady that gave me permission, the homeowner there that gave me the permission. She was really nice, sat out and talked to me on the porch a little bit about the history and stuff of what she knew. And I was, out front. I only had covered one half you know, like one side from the middle sidewalk over to the driveway. I didn't even get to the other side when the husband came home and didn't look too happy that I was there. I guess he went in and talked to his wife. He came out and he's like, do me a favor, but don't detect over by the house. You know, you can go out back or whatever, but not in the front and not by the house. So I lost that area, which, you know, it's the better areas are usually out front, you know. So that was the a little bit of a disappointment, but then I did go in the back and find the SLQ, so that kind of saved the day there. And after that, at that point, I didn't stay too long because the backyard, as you got further away from the house, I think there might have been a garage or something back there, and it was just a constant iron signal all through there, so it really wasn't worth looking back there. I needed to get closer to the house, which I lost. So, all right, give me a second. I'm going to get the stuff from the last hunt. Like I said, this is the first two, and I'll get the stuff from the last place I was at and finish that up. Be right back. Okay, this is the last place that I hunted. Got a little bit of a conundrum with these items. I'll get to this in a second. But as far as old coins, I didn't get many old coins. I got 2 wheat pennies. One is undated, I can't make it out, and another one is a 1925. I did get this buffalo nickel. You saw the clip of that. Can't get a date off of it. But when I was talking about this, I said I only dug one other nickel that was kind of as deep as this one, and it was just a Jefferson. It was real dirty. When I got it home and cleaned it up, it turned out to be a Silver War nickel. So that was kind of cool. It was like a bonus that I didn't even know I found. It's a 1944 D. And as you know, the war nickels are 35% silver, and they have the mint mark, the large mint mark over the dome. So that was pretty neat. Like I said, didn't even know I had it. You like those unexpected finds sometimes. Got a little bit of clad. There's a dime there and a couple of pennies and some rotten zincs. As far as the relics, some common stuff, a little bit, you know, shotgun head stamp, bullet, some miscellaneous pieces. Got a piece of a rivet or something there, some just miscellaneous pieces of junk there. I did get that knob that I had on video there, and I still don't know what it is. No idea. I thought, like I said, at first when I dug it, I thought it was going to be an oxen knob, but usually the oxen knobs are a little bit smaller, look more like an acorn, and they're usually threaded inside, and this is smooth. I don't know if it was a flag topper or what. Could be anything. I did get the flat button. That was the first find that I made there. And like I said, it was kind of funny. The lady said, yeah, go ahead. You know, some guys went over it a couple of times, and you're not going to find anything, but did make a few interesting finds. So found that decorative piece. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if that's like an escutcheon, what you call an escutcheon, or what. It's got some, looks like some wheat with a skeleton key and a shepherd's staff right there. That's pretty neat. Old door hinge there. But the cool stuff, oh, I also got this little plate thing. I'm not sure what it was. I thought maybe I'd be able to read it, but it's hard to make out. And this piece of brass, I don't know if that was for like a big instrument reed or what, but the cool stuff over in the corner of the property was what I thought looked like some stone. It's like part of a stone foundation. It wasn't very pronounced, but it was there. And I dug this pewter spoon bowl and a pewter handle for a spoon or a fork. This piece of lead, which looks like it was being formed for something. You see, it looks like it was hammered. There's actually some marks on it up here. I don't know what they were trying to do with that, but it's a pretty big piece of lead. And then I found these, and I'm still kind of a little bit stumped. At first, when I first dug it, I thought it was a nail, right? But these are pewter, and inside is hollow, and in this one is threaded. Now, I have no idea what, it's got some weight to it. They are pewter, the same material as the spoon bowl and the spoon and the handle. And these were over in that corner where that older foundation was. All this stuff, these two pieces and this and this, these were all over in that one corner. I have no idea what these could be. I mean, I thought maybe it was like a makeshift door handle or something. You know, I'm just trying to be creative and figure it out. But if anybody knows what those are, you see the threading inside on that one. And this one is not threaded. Just smooth in there. But if anybody has any ideas, well, that might be threaded. I'm not sure. But, you know, pretty big piece. And this one's a lot beefier. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Because I'm really curious about that. They're, like I said, they're pewter. And they were, you know, in that old home site area. I'm almost convinced that was an old home site. Again, it's probably a place I'd like to go once I upgrade to a different machine. See about possibly getting in there deeper. There was also a lot of iron signals in this corner. So, man, it could be anything in there. But, so that was the last place I did. It just now depends on the weather as to when I might get out again. It's just been really hot here. And, like I said before, I can't take the heat like I used to. Could probably go down the river a little bit. We did get some rain today with the little tropical storm that moved up. So that might help. I know the ground was getting really dry and hard in places. It's just typical for the summer, but I got spoiled last year because the ground wasn't, we had a lot of rain last year and the ground never really dried out. So we kind of got spoiled on that easy digging. But, all right, well, that's it for now. We'll get back to you again as soon as I get some more trips out there and find some more stuff. So in the meantime, stay safe out there, be good to one another, and we'll see you on the next video. Good luck out there. Take care.